and what to do when you're stopped by the police. Now we have to tell ourselves, our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, our cousins. As I watched the video, I thought, this is not murder. This is an assassination. Judge for yourself.
In this video, we're bringing you an important update on the tragic case of Sonya Massey. As you may recall, Sonya was fatally shot by a Sangamon County deputy on July 6th. New details have emerged, shedding light on the events leading up to her death. Sonya Massey had been struggling with mental health issues. She was a mother of 2 children. On July 5th, she went to St. John's Hospital for help. Her son, Malichi, shared that law enforcement visited her home that same day to check on her. Malichi revealed that he spoke to 2 deputies who visited Sonya's home on July 5th. He believes one of these officers later shot his mother.
Okay, it was an incident that happened earlier that day, and I talked to 2 officers or whatever, and I believe that it's the same officer that shot my mother. I talked to his partner first, then the second officer, that's the one that I think the one that did that. I talked to them, and they told me that because she was driving herself to the hospital or something. She wasn't even at the house when this was going on, but she was driving herself to the hospital. They told me that they were going to go there to help her, and then this happens.
Sangamon County confirmed that deputies were at Sonya Massey's home on July 5th, but they were not the same deputies involved in the shooting on July 6th.
So she was seeking help because she was trying to get help. And it's like Mr. Wilburn said, she was trying to get help. She needed a helping hand, not a bullet to the face.
That's right.
She just needed those officers to extend an ounce of humanity, not to kill her. And like we said, mental illness is real. You all may have family members who are struggling with their mental health. They deserve compassion and consideration, not excessive, unjustified force like we saw in that video. So we continue to try to say that Sonya Massey, life matters. She did. Man, when you hear Malichi talk about what kind of mother she was, how she worked overtime to help him get a car and everything so he can get a job, how she talked to him about balancing budgets and about the Bible and about trying to work and be responsible. I mean, she was doing her best to be a person who helped people in the world, especially her children. She did not deserve this. She did not deserve this.
Early in the morning of July 6th, Sonya called 911 because she was worried about a prowler. This led to an encounter with Deputy Sean Grayson, during which Sonya was shot in the face over an argument about a pot of hot water.
You have Sonya Massey with her beautiful smile, but you have, as they said, the injury right beneath the left eye. And then they talk about how the exit is posterior left surface of the upper neck, below the ear, below her hairline. Now, why this is so significant, is it confirms that Deputy Sean Grayson shot in a downward trajectory. He shot in a downward trajectory. This autopsy findings, coupled with the video where we see her ducking, saying, "Sorry, sir, sorry." He shot when she's making a motion coming up. That's how you get the downward trajectory. And you see on the video his arms. He aims down. He literally aims down You see his arms braced in a downward trajectory. And we know that he walked 2 to 3 steps to his right, out away from the counter, where it was, we believe, from objective observation, to get a better shot at Sonya Massey. And when Sonya Massey was staring at the barrel of his gun, we see on the video what she did. She stooped down and said, sorry, sorry. And we believe that the bullet, the shot, was shot while she was in a stupid position coming up. And that's how you get the downward trajectory. And the autopsy confirms what everybody already knew on the video, that this was just a senseless, unnecessary, excessive use of force. Completely unnecessary. Certainly not justified. I mean, how can you justify this? She's all of 5'1", 110 pounds. He's approximately 6'5" tall, approximately 260 pounds. Completely excessive. Completely excessive.
Deputy Sean Grayson has a history of arrests and behavioral issues in his previous jobs. Before joining the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office, he worked in several other law enforcement agencies where he faced multiple complaints about his conduct. These incidents ranged from excessive use of force to unprofessional behavior during interactions with the public. This background raises concerns about his suitability for handling sensitive situations, especially involving individuals with mental health issues.
Now, new original reporting from NBC News finds Grayson worked for 6 law enforcement agencies since 2020. That's according to Illinois law enforcement records, and even had his own previous run-ins with the law. NBC News national reporter Janelle Griffith is behind this new reporting. So, Janelle, walk us through what exactly you found out about Grayson's past.
So yes, he actually had pleaded guilty twice to driving under the influence of alcohol, once in 2015 and again in 2016. And one of those times overlapped with when he was enlisted in the Army, and he was released shortly thereafter. He was discharged. And he also, I found, at one of those departments had been disciplined for striking a deer in a police chase that sheriff's office had said was his fault. They said that he had violated a number of department policies in the chase, and he had also faced 2 unsubstantiated complaints by 2 citizens, filed by 2 citizens.
So pretty remarkable findings. And I imagine, Janelle, the family has thoughts about this. What have we heard from the Masseys, as well as their lawyer, who, of course, is prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump?
Yes. So Ben and Sonya's family are saying, why was this man allowed to work in law enforcement at all? They said he left the Army under questionable circumstances, and he had been pleaded guilty to 2 DUIs himself. So was he the most suitable person to be in a uniform? And they're calling for accountability. And they believe that had he not been a part of the sheriff's office, that Sonya might still be alive right now.
To that end, really briefly, Janelle, have we heard from the sheriff's office on this, on your new reporting?
No, they have not said. Actually, his most recent employer is the only one that has not provided me his records. All 5 other departments have gotten back to me with his personnel files, but the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office has not.
This update shows the difficulties and serious nature of dealing with mental health issues and police interactions. Malichi's account highlights the tragic nature of this event and the need for better mental health support and training for officers. The history of Deputy Sean Grayson also shows the importance of thorough vetting and continuous evaluation of law enforcement officers. We will keep you informed of any new developments in this case. Our thoughts are with Sonya Massey's family during this tough time.